Okay, welcome student. Let us start with the B lymphocyte. Here we are started with the B lymphocyte. B lymphocyte are of two type, plasma cells and the memory cells are involved in B lymphocyte. And in T lymphocyte there are four types of cell: helper cell, killer cell, suppressor cell and the memory cell. Okay. Now let us start with the mechanism action of B lymphocyte to antigen. B lymphocytes are sensitized directly by both antigen as well as by the T helper T cell. Okay. Activated B lymphocyte multiplies very fast to produce the clone of plasma cell and memory B cells. The plasma cell produce specialized glycoprotein called the antibodies, which are circulated through body fluid, that is the humor like blood and the lymph. The antibodies molecule may bind to the cell membrane or they remain free. Okay, what kind of function they perform? This when the free antibodies are there, then they perform the three kinds of functions. Before we start with the three kinds of function, we know that the T cells are of four type or four kinds of cells are there in T type cells, that is T lymphocyte, that is the helper cell, killer cell, suppressor cell and the memory cell. So this T kind T cell is also known as cell mediated immune system and the B cell is also known as that the antibody mediated immune system. These are the main difference between the T cell and the B cell. This kind of question may be asked for the NEET exam, okay, or your competitive exam. T type of cell mostly perform the cell mediated immune system and the B kind of cell or B lymphocyte produces or perform the antibody mediated, or here also it is known as the humor or blood or through lymph mediated immune system. Okay, they perform the three kind of function. First one is the agglutination of particular matter including bacteria and virus. This immobilize the mass is then engulfed by the phagocytes. Okay, what is agglutination? Here agglutination means when some antigen may get enter in our body, they get recognized by this B lymphocyte, and when they get recognized by the lymphocyte, these B lymphocyte get agglutination or they perform some agglutination or they just catch that particular bacteria and the virus so that they immobilize that particular antigen and they are unable to move through that blood or lymph. If they are agglutinated, at that time this helper T cell or their immune system immediately know that there is some problem in our system or in our body, and they just go and engulf that particular antigen. Or here the phagocytosis, engulfment or the to eat or to destroy or to digest that particular antigen, and this process is done with the help of B lymphocyte. Second, opsonization or the coating. Opsonization also known as the coating. Here the coating or particularly one kind of coating is prepared or developed or there is seen in case of that particular B cells. Here this antigen may get coated with a particular coating, and due to this bacteria or any pathogen to facilitate their subsequent phagocytosis by the macrophages, again they get engulfed by that macrophages. Next, the neutralization of toxin released by bacteria. Neutralize, they get neutralized or stop their reaction. How it can occur? It occurs through the release of the toxin substance. Neutralization of toxins released by bacteria, for example tetanus toxin. Each antibody is specific for a particular antigen. Here with the help of some ready-made immunity, through that immunity, our body get recognized that antigen, and this antibody may bind with that antigen and neutralize their function or neutralize their own work. Okay, this is all about the B lymphocyte mechanism. This is all about the antibody which are present in our body, which is related to the B type of cell, which is antibody mediated immune system. Okay, this is all about the B lymphocyte. Now, in our next lecture, antigen, the second type of acquired immunity. Yesterday, we learned that the acquired immunity are of two types. In acquired immunity, we saw there are two types. First one is that is okay. In that immunity, we learn that acquired immunity. Here, this is the characteristic feature or unique feature of the acquired immunity. Then we learn the types of immunity, passive immunity. Here, the cells of immune system. In that, the immune system are of two types, lymphocyte, and the second one is antigen presenting cell. Today, we are going to start with the antigen presenting cell. Antigen presenting cell engulf the invading pathogen and process the antigen. Then the processed antigen are present in their own surface, and these cells are unable to deliver a stimulatory signal that is necessary for the activation of helper T cell. Okay, this is all about the antigen presenting cells. Here, before we start with the vaccination, let us talk about that the B lymphocyte. In B lymphocyte, I earlier told you that the B lymphocytes are having two types of cell: plasma cell, which produce the antibody, and memory cell, which produces the memory. This plasma cell which produces the antibody, there are five types of antibodies they produce. First one is IgD. Okay, IgG, IgA, then IgM, and the IgE. These five antibodies are produced by B lymphocyte. Okay, here Ig is stand for immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin, immune system, globulin, protein molecule. Okay, so that the antibodies are made up of the glycoprotein, so this immunoglobulin word is there. Capital D is stand for the okay, capital D is stand for the delta. Okay, capital D stand for the delta, capital G gamma, capital A alpha, capital M it's for mu, and capital E for epsilon. Okay, EPSILON, epsilon. These are the five kind of antibodies. Okay, they perform the different kinds of function. They are found at the different places, and their structures are slightly different from each other. Next, we are going to start with that the vaccination. What is vaccination? The vaccination word is derived from the vacca, VACCA. Vacca means the cow. This word is derived from, or this word is coming out from the vacca. Vacca means cow. We know that the cow pox or the smallpox, which is discovered by the Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner is also called as the father of vaccination. Okay, the first vaccine is developed by that Edward Jenner against the smallpox. Vaccination word is coined by the scientist Pasteur Lewis. Okay, the Pasteur Lewis scientist coined the word vaccination. What is the definition of vaccination? It is a preparation or extract of. It is a preparation or extract of dead or weak pathogen. Extract of dead or weak pathogen, which provide the temporary or the permanent active or passive immunity. Administration of vaccine, that is inactivated pathogen or antigenic protection of particular pathogen to protect against a particular pathogen is called vaccination. Okay, what happen in case of vaccination? What is vaccination? In vaccination, let us, this is the one syringe, okay, which is going to injected. This is the drops, or here in that vaccine, the weak or inactivated antigens are introduced, okay, which are introduced in our body. When they get introduced in our body produces the antibody against that antigen. Okay, now the body's immune system help to protect against the pathogen that cause the infection. Either it is an efficient system most of the time. It either keeps microorganisms out of or track them down and get rid of them. Okay, now vaccination is an important form of primary prevention. Vaccination is important in the case of primary prevention that can protect people from getting sick. ओके, वॅक्सिनेशन केव्हा दिलं जातं? काही आजार होऊ नये म्हणून. आपल्याला माहिती आहे पोलिओ वॅक्सिन असेल, ओके, MMR असेल, BCG असेल, लास्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपण ते पाहिले. ह्या सर्व जे आजार आहेत हे सर्व आजार होऊ नये. टिटॅनस असेल, आपण दर 6 महिन्याला 1 वर्षाला टिटॅनस टीटीचं इंजेक्शन घेतो, बरोबर ना? हे का होऊ नये, प्रिकॉशन अगोदर घेतल्या ती होऊ नये म्हणून त्या ठिकाणी ते इंजेक्शन्स जे आहे ते दिलं जातं. म्हणून याला प्रायमरी प्रिव्हेन्शन असं म्हटलं जातं. दॅट कॅन प्रोटेक्ट पीपल फ्रॉम गेटिंग सिक. वॅक्सिनेशन हॅज अलाव टू अस कंट्रोल diseases like measles, polio, tetanus, whooping cough, and once threatened many lives. Okay, yes, I already told you. It is important that as many people as possible get vaccinated. आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे की आता ह्या कंडिशन मध्ये आपल्याला आपण ज्या पॅन्डेमिक कोविड-19 शी करत आहोत, लढत आहोत, आणि त्या ठिकाणी अजूनही त्याच्यावर वॅक्सिनेशन जे आहे त्याच्यावर स्टडी चालू आहे, वॅक्सिनेशन तयार होते, त्याचे टेस्ट चालू आहेत. हे जे वॅक्सिनेशन एक इम्पॉर्टंट आहे की जे खूप साऱ्या पीपल ॲज पॉसिबल ॲज वॅक्सिनेटेड. आपल्याला माहिती आहे की ते वॅक्सिनेशन घेतल्यानंतर आपण जसे आतापर्यंत पोलिओपासून वाचलेले स्मॉल पॉक्स असेल किंवा टिटॅनस असेल, मेसल्स असेल, तसंच वॅक्सिनेशन ह्या कोविड-19 साठी देखील तयार करण्यात येत आहे. आणि जे तयार झाल्यानंतर ऑटोमॅटिकली आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये देखील त्याच्या अगेन्स्ट इम्युन सिस्टीम जी आहे किंवा अँटीबॉडी तयार होतील. कारण आपल्याला माहिती आहे की दिस COVID-19 is caused by a virus named coronavirus, and viruses are the acellular organism. When they get introduced into a particular organism, then only they get activated. Otherwise, they are non-activated. Okay, so here the vaccination is very important in case of those diseases. Now the vaccination don't just protect individual. When enough people are vaccinated, it also help to protect the society. Yes, if for example COVID-19 is a disease where we have to control that disease, we have to make sure that some kind of vaccination may get prepared or develop as early as possible to protect our society. Due to this COVID, many of people get dead due to that particular COVID, and to rid from that, or to cover from that particular pandemic, we have to perform, or the scientists may produce, or as soon as जेवढ्या लवकर होईल तेवढ्या they produce the vaccination, and which is very useful for our society. Or the vaccination are safe. Vaccines are considered to be safe. Okay, they are rigorously tested and go through many round of studies, examination, and research before they are used for the general people. तुम्ही हे सर्व जे मी सांगते हे सर्व आपण सध्या आता फेस करतो. खूप टेस्ट घेतले जातात आपल्याला माहिती आहे आपण केव्हापासून कोविडशी लढत आहोत, पण अजूनही त्याच्याबद्दल प्रॉपर व्हॅक्सिनेशन किंवा ट्रीटमेंट अवेलेबल नाहीये, बिकॉज इज व्हायरल डिझीज, अँटीबॉडीज त्याच्यावर चालत नाहीये. म्हणून ह्यासाठी व्हॅक्सिनेशन इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. आणि ते व्हॅक्सिनेशन तयार करत असताना खूप सारे राऊंड, खूप स्टडी, खूप एक्झामिनेशन, खूप रिसर्च त्याच्यावर होत आहे. आणि ज्यावेळेस ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी व्यवस्थित होतील त्यावेळेस देन अँड देन ओनली पब्लिकमध्ये किंवा आपल्या सर्वांना हे व्हॅक्सिनेशन अवेलेबल होईल. Extensive research and evidences shows that vaccines are safe. Their side effects are rare and typically mild. आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे व्हॅक्सिनेशन खूप सारे टेस्ट, त्याच्या लॅब टेस्ट, एक्झामिनेशन, स्टडीज होतात आणि ते पूर्ण 100% ज्या वेळेस कार्य करतं त्याच वेळेस ते आपल्याला काय केलं जातं, मार्केटमध्ये अवेलेबल होतं, आपल्याला ते व्हॅक्सिनेशन मिळतं किंवा आपण ते घेऊ शकतो आणि ते 100% सेफ असतं. जसं इथे सांगितलं की तिथे कोणत्या प्रकारचे साईड इफेक्ट्स हे नसतात आणि असले तरी खूप माइल्ड असतात, पण ते 100% सेफ असतात. ओके. Now, next, the structure of antibody. The next important part is the structure of antibodies. Antibodies are the glycoprotein, immunoglobulin. I earlier told you, immunoglobulin, glycoprotein, which are highly specific to specific antigen, just like an key and lock manner. जसं एखाद्या कुलपाची जी चावी आहे ती चावी फक्त त्या कुलपालाच लागेल, दुसरीकडे लागणार नाही. एखाद्या गाडीची आपण पाहतो एखादं कुलूप असेल, त्या कुलपाला जर चावी असेल ती त्याच चावीने ते कुलूप उघडलं, इतरत्र दुसऱ्या चावीने उघडलं जाणार नाही. दिस इज व्हेरी स्पेसिफिक फॉर द अँटीजन अँड अँटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स. दे ऑल्सो नोन ॲज द इम्युनोग्लोबिलिन. त्यालाच काय म्हणतात, इम्युनोग्लोबिलिन. आपण आताच पाहिलं इम्युनोग्लोबिलिन, आयजी, आणि 5 टाईपचे आयजी आपण आता पाहिलेले आहेत. प्रोड्यूस इन रिस्पॉन्स टू अँटीजेनिक रिस्पॉन्स. केव्हा तयार होते, ज्यावेळेस एखादा अँटीजन बॉडीमध्ये इंट्रोड्यूस करतो त्यानंतर ते काय होतात, त्या ठिकाणी प्रोड्यूस केले जातात. Antibodies are produced by plasma cells. Antibodies are produced by plasma cell. There are 2 types of cell, plasma cell and the memory cell. Yes, plasma cell are of 5 types: IgG, IgA, IgD, IgE, and IgE. Okay, IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD, and IgE. These are the 5 kinds of the antibodies which are produced by the plasma cells. Okay, in case of B lymphocyte, the mature plasma cell produce antibodies at an extremely rapid rate, that is about 2000 molecules per second. एवढ्या फास्ट अँटीबॉडीज आपल्या बॉडीमध्ये तयार होतात. Now let us study about the structure of antibody. Here in this structure, what we saw here, okay, it's a inverted, sorry, it's Y, capital Y shape structure antibody. Here the antigen binding sites are there. 2 antigen binding sites are there, so they are called as bivalent. Here also we saw that there is a heavy chain, yellow color structure, heavy chain is also known as the constant region of the heavy chain. Okay, then the constant region of light chain, this is the blue color, is the light chain. Then the variable region of the light chain. Okay, here is the light chain. Means what? There are 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains. 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains. So it is known as H2L2. 2 heavy chain, 2 light chain. This is very important in case of your computer exam. Okay, now they are connected with each other with the help of disulfide bond. Here, SS, disulfide bond. In a particular or single antibody, there are 16 disulfide bonds are there in a single molecule of that antigen. They have total 16 SS, that is disulfide bond. Okay, now light chain, heavy chain, there is a antigen binding site. Okay, here is the antigen binding site which is very specific to a specific antigen. Okay, particular kind of antigen bind the particular kind of antibodies. Now the next structure, antibody is Y-shaped molecule. Each immunoglobulin molecule is made up of 4 polypeptide chains. There are 2 heavy, that is H chain, and 2 light, that is L chain. The 4 Polypeptide chains are held together by disulfide bond, that is SS bond. Total 16 bonds are there in one antibody to form a Y-shaped structure. The region holding together arm and stem, here the region where the arms are holding together, are known as the hinge. The region where, here, this is the region is known as hinge. Hinge, that is the region holding together arm and the stem. Okay. Each chain of the antibody the end binding including the binding site of antibody is called as paratope. Antigen binding site is called as paratope. The antigen binding site, that is the paratope, are two distinct regions. The variable region and the constant region are there. Variable region constitute the antigen binding site. Variable region constitute the antigen binding site known as paratope. This is the paratope. Here, a particular kind of antigen. This kind of structure is known as the paratope. Okay, it is also known as antigen binding site. This part of antibody recognize and bind to a specific antigen to form an antigen antibody complex. When a particular antigen comes in our blood or in our body, they may get bind to that paratype. It is very specific as a key and lock manner. Okay, now when an antigen comes in contact with our body, this antibodies, this part is called as epitope. This epitope may get bind with the paratope of the antibody. Okay. Now, since most antibodies carry two para uh, two antigen binding site, so they are called as the bivalent. As they are carry two binding site, so they are called as the bivalent. Formation of antigen antibody complex. Study of antigen antibody interaction is called as serology. Serology is a branch of biology which deals with the study of antigen and antibody interactions. Each antibody is specific for a particular antigen. Combining sites of antigen called as antigenic determinants. Combining site of antigens called as antigenic determinants, that is the epitope, react with the corresponding antigen binding site of the antibodies called as paratope. Epitope, antibody, antigen, epitope, antigen, paratope, antibody. Okay. Small variations in the variable region make each antibody highly specific for a particular antigen. The variable region enable the antibody to recognize the specific antigen and bind to a specific antigen in a lock and key manner, forming an antigen antibody complex. This is very specific or the very important characteristic feature for the antigen and antibody. Each antibody is specific for to bind to a specific antigen only. Here, on the basis of this paratope and epitopes are there. Okay. This is all about the formation of antigen and antibody. Here the diagram shows that antigen determinant, here that is the epitopes. Okay, antigen, this is the virus. This whole structure, big structure is virus. Here these are the antigen determinants. These antigen determinants get bind with that particular paratope of antibody bound to the epitopes. Okay, these antigens, these are again antigens. These antigen, this triangular shape is the epitope and this V shape is the paratope. This paratope is bind to the epitope of the antigen, and when they bind together or combine together, they form the formation of antigen antibody complex, which is very prominent or very specific for a particular disease. This is very important. Okay. This is all about our lecture or our chapter, that is human health and diseases. I hope you understood the whole lecture. The common human diseases, blood group, then we learn the adolescent addiction, and in our latest lecture we learn that is the immunity, cell immune system, T lymphocyte, B lymphocyte, antibody, structure of antibody, and formation or the structure of antigen and antibody complex. On the basis of this whole chapter, you have to perform one assignment, that is these are the 5 questions which I given to you. So write the questions and try to write that their answers. Okay, from that particular PPT you can use that PPT as a notes and prepare a notes. The first question is write a note on antigen antibody complex. Second, describe the unique feature of acquired immunity. These are the 5 immunity: specificity, diversity, discrimination between the self and non-self, and the memory. These are the 4 characteristic or unique feature. Then define health and differentiation between the antigen and antigen antibodies. Distinguish between the active immunity and the passive immunity. And the last, write the mechanism of response to T lymphocyte and T lymphocyte to antigen. Write the mechanism of response to T lymphocyte to antigen with the help of their 4 kinds of cells. This is all about our chapter human health and diseases. Okay, I hope you understood this chapter, and from our next lecture we are going to start with the new chapter. Till then, do study, prepare notes of that chapter, do assignments, stay home, stay safe. God bless you. Thank you.